Okay guys, in this video we're going to be looking at the email confirmation templates, okay, or the email confirmation. This is the email that's sent to your customer after purchase. So to get to these, you come to the T-REXecom menu and go to confirmation email templates and click in there. Now I've already got one here created, so I'm not going to create one because I've got one ready to show you as a demo. But you can create as many of these as you want, and you can have them set globally, or you can have them attached to a specific campaign so that they're only sent on that one campaign. So if you want to create more, just click add new, but what we're going to do is just go in and edit this one and have a look at how I've set this one up, just to save me setting up a new one. So when you come in and it's brand new, you'll have to give it a name up here, and it will generate you this shortcode. So don't worry about this shortcode. You never use it, it's never seen or anything. It's because it's WordPress driven, it has to generate that shortcode. But when you give it a name, if you're creating lots of these for specific campaigns, then just maybe call it order confirmation and then campaign names, so that when we go to set it on the campaign level, you can see which one's what really easily, because if they're all called order confirmation, then it'll be difficult to find them. We got the subject line here, which obviously that's the email subject line. That's the first thing that they see when they log into their email. So you might want to get creative with that. You might want to change that up. You know, whatever you want to do there. So looking down at the actual body of this email that I've created, first off, we've got some shortcodes that we can use down here. So we've got name, payer email, product details, and campaign content. So I've used all of those in this email. You don't have to use them all. You can use some or none or whatever you want. Use as many or as little as you want. So first of all, I've got name up here. This is going to take the name from the billing area of the when they order. So that will take the name and it will put their name in the email, which I'll show you in a minute. I've got a test email ready to show you. Then we've got payer email here, so that's the payer's email address that they entered when they bought. Then we've got campaign content, which I'll show you what that does when we look at the email there. And then we've got product details, which basically gives them their invoice within this email. And then what I've done here is put a clickable image in. Okay, so you can put any image in. You can put the image in by putting your cursor where you want the image to go. Click add media. Either choose an image from your media library or upload, and just upload one straight from your PC. To make it clickable, you just highlight the image and then you click this insert link here, and then you add your link in and click apply. So that's how you make a clickable link, and you can make it like a button or whatever you want. You can do the same, just so you know, you can do the same with text. Just click that link and you can make a hot link in there as well if you want it. So let's take a look at the actual email, how it landed in the inbox, and what these shortcodes look like from the other end. So first off, we have the order confirmation. So this is the subject line here. So let's go into the email and have a look, and you can see it's pulled my name there, so that's the name shortcode. It's pulled my email that I used here, and here you will notice these two lines of text and this image are not in my email. These are pulled from the campaign content. Okay, so I'll just show you. We'll have a look at the campaign settings in a minute, and I'll show you where that's pulled that from. Okay, but that's from that shortcode, the campaign content. And then scrolling down, we've got I've forgotten the product details shortcode, which has made this here, which is this invoice. So it's put their details on there and the prices and everything, and their invoice number there as well. So that's their receipt or their invoice. Then there's my little sign off bit, and here's my clickable button here, and if I click that, I set it to go to the home page, and boom, that just lands on the home page right there. Okay, so that's how this particular email looks. you know, you can craft your email however you want it and move things around and put different texts in there, but you know, I just knocked this one up and used everything, threw everything at it in one hit so that you can see how everything works. So let's take a look at this first here, this part of the email, this 2 lines of text and this image right here. So I'm going to go to the campaign, which was a funnel campaign where I actually purchased this product from, and it's this one here. So I'll go into the settings and here under columns excuse me, here under columns, if we scroll down to the bottom of the columns section, we have the campaign content box. So this box here is where that where that information is. So there's the 2 lines of text, there's the image right there. So the short code campaign content pulls the content from this campaign. So they've come and they've bought from this campaign, they got their email, and it put that information in there. So what that gives you the opportunity to make, say, a generic email. So you don't need to, you know, you might not need to create lots of emails, but you can still put something specific or special to a particular campaign when they buy. So if they bought from any other campaign, they wouldn't see this short code. It would just be that extra bit of information just wouldn't be there. So if you want to give something special or something specific related to a campaign, that's a way that you can make every single email slightly different depending on what they actually bought, and it will add that into your email automatically. So hopefully that makes sense. So, you know, if they bought from another campaign that didn't have anything in the campaign settings here, then this would not be there, but the email would still make complete sense and it would still work for any other campaign. But say for a St. Patrick's special, we can throw this in, throw an image in, throw whatever information you want in there, and that will come through only for the people that bought on that particular campaign. So that is actual, you know, the creation of the emails and the shortcodes and how they work. So let's just take a look now at how we actually set these up, or you know, how they work. So first off, in business settings here, let's take a look. This is our global setting. So where is it? So if you have no confirmation email templates created here, then you won't see this drop down menu. Okay, you should see a hard coded one in here, and it will just say confirmation email template. It will look like HTML, and that one we put in there as a safety net in case people hadn't created one. So as soon as you begin to create new and extra ones, then it will change and it will be this drop down menu here. So in fact, if I change it back, yes, so this is how yours could look. Now it could be blank like this. I don't think you can edit this, or it could be pre-filled for you. So to create a new one, you can click that link there, or you can come back and click confirmation templates here. But like I say, once you've created some more, and I recommend that you really do create one and just make it pretty unique to yourself. Once you've created one, then they will appear in this drop down and we can choose one here. So that order confirmation one there I've now set, and that is set for global. So that means it's active on every single campaign. So any campaign, any product that somebody comes and buys, then this is the email they're going to get, the one that I've created and the one that I've set in the business settings. Now we can also set it on the campaign level. So on the campaign level, if we go in and edit our settings, and under page styling here, we scroll down and here we can choose here. So when it's set like this, you can set it back like this if you set it to one particular. When it says select confirmation email template, that means it's open and available for the one that's set in business settings. When we choose one like this and set it to that, that means any product bought from this campaign, they're going to get the email confirmation that you have actually set. So that is campaign specific. Now, be a little bit more careful when you do funnel campaigns, because with funnel campaigns, what it's going to do is it's going to use whichever campaign is on the front end. So if you set one on the campaign that's like three upsells in, then it's not going to use that one. It's just going to pick the one from the very front end. Okay, so just be a little bit careful there. Another thing you need to be a little bit careful about with the extra content is with this campaign content, sorry, is you can also use this shortcode on the thank you page. So if you've already crafted one, or you've already added some extra content in the columns box, and you're using that on a thank you page, just be careful. If you've got this also in your email, then just bear in mind that's going to come through in the email. So I did cover that on the thanks. Basically it's the same thing. On your thank you page, you just use that shortcode, and the shortcode works there and pulls it in from there. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now if you don't want to go deep into this, and you don't, if it looks a little bit complicated or anything, all you need to have is one confirmation email template, and that needs to be set in your business settings down there where I just showed you, and that's it. That's fine, that works. Then don't worry about it. As you become more comfortable with it, you can then create more. You can then start using that bit of extra content. But if you are unsure about anything, you only need one, and that will work on all campaigns, and happy days. And really the most important thing, if we go into here again, just the most important thing, if it ever loads, is to have these product details in. That's pretty important there. You want that in so they can see what they've bought. And something else, just as a little tip, I would, you see how I put here, we aim to ship within 3 days. As soon as we ship your order, we'll email you at this email. So you're telling them that we're going to, because you'll get a lot of people will harass you for tracking links. So we're telling them already that we're going to email them with their tracking link. Also, if you haven't received it within 10 days, please contact us. So that gives you 10 days. Hopefully, if they've actually read and taken on board the message in your email, then you're preparing them to hold out for 10 days, and we're going to let you know when it's shipped. So I know originally when we started out with T-Rex, we had the kind of template one, and it was, congratulations, we're going to rush the order to you as soon as possible. But just try and be honest with them and prepare them for a wait for their product. And then if they get it early, then they'll be over the moon, and they'll be extra pleased. If you under promise them and then you have any problems or anything, then they're going to be really annoyed. So just a little sort of side note of a tip. Obviously you don't have to use what I wrote, but just prepare them for what to expect and be as clear as you can. And that's going to help you keep your customers happy, and that's going to help you with your customer support as well. Okay guys, so that's just about it for the email templates, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.